Hi, so this is my exhibit on the Hope Diamond. It was created out of a chip box. I used printed paper, little posters that I made with poster board and lots of double-sided tape. And so my thought was like you were stepping into a room of a museum, and I really wanted to showcase the life of the diamond because it's led quite a drama-filled life. Starting in 1600s, it was bought in a really controversial mine in the Golconda region of India. It's actually thought to be the same mine that the British crown jewel and the Regent diamond came out of. And he bought this really rough cut triangular but beautiful violet stone that was thought to be about 115 carats. He then took it back to France. He sold it to King Louis XIV, who had it recut, and it dramatically changed the size of it. It was then about a 68 carat diamond, and it became famously known as the French blue, or the blue diamond of the crown. He wore it on a ribbon, and it was worn ceremoniously. King Louis XV was the next to get it, and he had it reset into a famous ceremonial jewel called the Order, or for the Order of the Fleece. This is actually what it looked like. It then came into the hands of King Louis XVI, who unfortunately tried to run with Marie Antoinette from France, and the jewels were seized along with the rest of the crown jewels. And they lasted for about a year before looting kind of made it fall off the face of the earth. There's several rumors that it may have landed with King George IV, and it was sold after he died to pay debts, but that's not really known for sure. It passed through several hands before it famously became the namesake that it is known as now. It was bought by Henry Philip Hope in 1839. He unfortunately died that same year and passed it to his nephew, who passed it to his grandson, Lord Francis Hope. And, you know, this is kind of a reoccurring theme with this diamond, where it never seems to stay with the same hands for very long before either bad luck, debts, or, you know, death, unfortunately, make it pass hands. So that's kind of where the curse thought began, is all the hands that it was passed through. And so from there, it was sold to several other people, a London dealer and another gentleman, before it was sold to an actress who auctioned it off. But then it was bought by Pierre Cartier, who was a famous diamond dealer. And he had it for about a year before he sold it to Miss Evelyn Walsh McLean from from Washington, D.C. And she was originally shown the diamond in Paris, but she didn't like the setting. And so Cartier actually had the diamond reset into a headdress, where she bought it and took it back to the U.S. in 1911. And then at a later date, she had it reset into the necklace that's shown. And that's the famous setting with all the multiple pair diamonds. And then from there, she owned it until 1947 when she passed. And Harry Winston, another famous jeweler, he displayed it at art exhibits, charities, you know, all around for about 10 years before he finally donated it to the Smithsonian. So that's kind of the life of the diamond. And it was really thought to be cursed because of how many hands it went through, and for how little time most of those hands held it. It changed dramatically over the course of time from, like I said, originally 115 carat diamond to now it's 45 carats. It's been reset multiple times. And so I really found this to be a really interesting artifact, and I hope you enjoyed it. So this is one last look at the little museum. Thank you.